Gambiers. You know, we weren't going to go to the Gambiers, but we read about them in a magazine and a couple of blogs. They sounded amazing, and
yeah, we ended up deciding to come here a week before we left the Galapagos. We just watched the weather and all the articles we read kind of suggested this is the way we should go.
I'm so glad we did. To me, this is one of the overall prettiest places we've seen on the trip so far.
Yeah, it's very hard to get there, so they don't get a lot of visitors, which really makes it so special when you make it there. And you'll see two boats, only two other boats in our anchorage, and the next anchorage we went to, we just traveled together with these two boats.
Yeah, they became our friends. This is a great anchorage, tucked right in on the reef. Oh, the view from the main island, looking back over to that anchorage you just saw us in, with that rainbow. Stunning water. Your favorite hike? Tell them about this hike.
Oh my god.
You were not happy.
This was one of the hardest hikes I've ever done. It was just straight up for about an hour and a half.
Look at the reward. And also look at what I think is my best drone work ever. I love this shot of you on that ridge line.
Yes, and it nicely hides my sheer and utter exhaustion. Did not think I was going to make it up. At one point, I fell and got stuck in a prickly bush, and I thought, that's it. I'll just stay here forever.
I'm so glad I wasn't there to see that. that was far ahead.
You had run way ahead of me.
Oh, look at that razor sharp ridge. That is a stunning island. And there's Wayfinder down there in that little bay. It's the top right with that little white dot.
And you can see the coral reef that encircles all these islands way in the distance.
Yeah, probably the coolest thing about the Gambiers is that all these little islands you see are all inside of one barrier reef structure. So it's kind of one large atoll, but it's considered its own separate island chain. It's very unique. All these islands are quite protected. It's easy to cruise from one to the other.
As you can tell, the hike was well worth it.
Yeah, that other peak in the background, we could have gone to that too. Oh, I'd love to go back. We need another month or two in the Gambiers. Also, the best bakery we found, I think, in the island so far. It's right down there. You had to go at like 4 o'clock in the morning, though, to get a baguette.
Yeah, all these islands, because of they're French territories, so every island has their own baguette maker.
And this was your turn to torture me with this bicycle ride around the island. Oh.
It was epic.
There was so many ups and downs. Some ruins along the way.
This is a Gambier pearl farm. The best color pearl, black pearl colors apparently come from the Gambiers because their waters are a bit cooler.
You also get more pearls per season because of that, supposedly. Here's Christian.
These are our Austrian friends that we met, and they completely changed the direction of our trip. We got to see things and experience a side of the Gambiers we wouldn't have without them. Christian has been coming to this particular spot for 5 years now, so needless to say, he's a pro and an expert on all the local goodies.
Oh my god, that was like a cool little spot. That was a fun hike. And at the end of the hike, we ended up in what they call the village, which was basically like 4 houses and a church. And this is the lady whose house sitting here on her horse, and we sat down and had an unbelievable little lunch and with the horse.
Fresh grapefruit, giant, so sweet. I don't think we have this variety in the States. Giant, super sweet grapefruits on the trees everywhere. Fresh bananas.
It's amazing that even these small islands have such ornate churches. And it's like easily the largest structure on the island. A lot of time put into it.
The Christian influence is very strong in French Polynesia, but it makes for beautiful, beautiful scenery with the churches on every single island.
Yeah, totally worth it.
It's hard to take a bad photo here.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
it's
not.
okay. Maybe not.
Oh, our first official slacklining attempt. Hugh testing the
Rule
rule
off.
off, testing the rope as well.
Look at all this wild fruit. Well, it wasn't too wild, I guess. A little cultivated.
So this is the house that Christian house sat in. This is its backyard, and they, as Hugh said, cultivated tons of different fruits. And the owners are gone for several years, and Christian took us here and showed us some fruit we could pick for ourselves. This was probably the highlight.
Yeah, it showed us how to feed the pigs. I kept wondering how good this bacon would taste that these things just fed on coconut.
Ew!
I think it would taste like coconut flavored bacon.
Oh, they're too cute to eat. Look at them.
Yeah, they're cute now, but when they get older, they'll make good bacon.
He was especially excited that the piggies let him have a pet.
Well, one of them did.
Okay, so this is the key to all the non-organic food that we had on the island. That red cruise ship delivers everything to that island. Oh, steak frites. Probably the best sandwich I've ever made. All made with local food.
Oh, I love that anchorage and the fresh bananas hanging up. I miss those.
It's a sign of a real cruiser, the stock of bananas. I love this photo of you.
Like whack-a-mole. This is our little out of order because this is us arriving at the Gambiers and celebrating the end of our 3,000-mile sail.
Yep.
And that's it. Boy, one of the best little island discoveries ever. I would love to go back. So happy with the friends we made and the anchorages we discovered. If you've not considered going to the Gambiers, I highly recommend putting them at the top of your list. You could spend an entire season there, and they're hurricane safe. You can stay there for the cyclone season.
Amazing snorkeling, amazing swimming, really great people,
Black pearls.
and affordable black pearls.
And a great bakery.
Baguettes for days. And look at that water.
And none from here to the, well, a brief stop at the Tuamotus and then on to the Marquesas from there. And our French Polynesian journey begins.